Mr. Spencer? We're ready, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank you.
let's go ahead and call Mr. Spencer's case. I think it's the one on page 20.
All right, ready, Ms. Rosine?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
This is Larry Leyva, is that correct?
Yes,
Yes.
Judge. On Mr. Leyva, Judge, we just need to set it for a plea. And so if the earliest convenience, we should have that result.
Mr. Hernandez, can we give him a setting for a plea?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll set the plea.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you,
Go
Judge.
ahead.
Thank you.
All right, that takes care of that one.
May I be excused, Judge?
Yes, thank you.
Good to see you. Bye-bye.
Okay, which one are we up to now? You're gonna go back to the beginning?
I think that the first one, we have a few openings from the beginning, but for 10 a.m., the first one is Saul Buenrostro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with Lenny Morales? Sure, let's go ahead and call that one if everybody's ready.
David Vandenberg on behalf of the state, Your Honor, and the state is ready.
Is Mr. Morales here?
I don't see him on the screen, Your Honor.
I don't either. Let's go ahead and move on to whatever the next case would be. We may be able to come back to that one. I see Mr. Pata there. Do we want to deal with his cases right now?
Good morning, Your
Yes.
Honor.
That's acceptable.
All right, I think I saw some of those. Let me,
I'm here on David Darin, Your Honor. It's same individual except for several cases. He also has trial settings on Friday.
Starts on page 23, Your Honor.
okay,
David Vandenberg appearing on behalf of the state.
And Manuel Parra, Your Honor, for Mr. Darin.
Your Honor, according to the records we have, and Mr. Parr can confirm this, plea papers have been sent and there's an agreement.
That is correct, Your Honor. It's not looking to go to trial. My client is accepting probation. We are requesting this be set for a plea.
okay. Mr. Hernandez, can we give them a setting? This will take care of all of these Tarim cases?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Sure, let's
sir.
go ahead.
I will set him for a plea. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pata.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Judge, are we going on the record on any of these?
I don't know that we need to, but if we've got an available court reporter, we can. Do we have an available court reporter?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, sure. I'm
I
looking at
judge.
8 different screens on this computer.
I know what you
Where,
mean.
and, yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and do what we're doing on the record.
Okay.
All right, which
Mr.
one's the
Bean,
next
are
one?
you available?
I see Mr. Bean here. Let me see which page he's on.
Yes.
Judge.
Page 25, Judge.
Page 25.
Your Honor, this is, again, this is Gerardo Israel Villa. Is that correct? So
Yeah,
the
yes.
plea paperwork has been sent. Have you received it? Mr.
Yes, and it's been sent back to the court. Everybody signed off on it, and the court is actually, I believe, scheduled us for a plea next week, a week from today, I believe, in person.
Okay, so y'all will just come in then and plead him out. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there anything else we need to address today?
Not on my end, Judge.
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Okay, that takes care of that one.
Thank you, Judge. Be excused.
Yes, that's the only one you have on here?
That's all I've got, Judge.
Yes, you are excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next up?
I have several hearings attend. Can we start with Mr. Perez Vicente Allen?
Okay, which page are you on? Do you have the same?
I do not know what page. I
Okay, what
apologize.
is the defendant's name?
Perez Vicente Allen,
Okay, let me see if I can find him.
and the cause numbers ending in 4896.
Bottom of page 21, Judge.
Oh, okay, thank you.
In this one, the plea papers have been sent. I don't know if defense has got those.
We did receive them. Can we just have a plea date?
Can we give them a plea date?
I will have to work on those because you're set for trial on Friday, so I need permission from the judge to set them for next week
Okay,
for the plea.
okay, I will write that.
Okay, that's going to be a plea. So do we have any others ready? With-
So I have Tarek Collar. Cause number is 2022-0D0-5582.
Do we know what page that individual is on?
Page
18
23, Judge.
or 23?
And on that one, we're waiting for plea papers.
Yes. Let's see.
Oh, Tariq Joseph Collier.
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, it looks like he's got two cases. They're going to plead to both.
That's correct. Those are the
And he's
cases.
going to take care of both.
The cases then in 4695 and 4692.
Right. Okay, do you need a setting for your plea?
yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Hernandez, can we give them a setting?
Yes, sir. I will send it over.
Okay. All right, that'll take care of those. Thank you.
And then I have Lopez Sergio.
Well, let me find that one. You don't know what page it is, right?
No, I apologize, Your Honor. I do not have
It's
the
page 20, Judge.
Page
plea docket.
23. All right,
And we are also waiting on plea papers.
I'm sorry, which case is this?
So it's gonna be Sergio Lopez, cause number 2022-0D0-4696.
That's correct, Your Honor.
okay, so we need to set that one for a plea also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Hernandez, would you please do that?
Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
Okay. So that'll be a plea.
Anyone else, Ms. Lozano?
Yes. Hernandez Jose Daniel. And that's ending in 4926.
Page 19.
Page 19.
Second case.
Yes, we have a rec on that. Still, 55 AP BIP $1,000 fine, 250 hours community service. UABA curfew, no contact with CW, and standard terms and conditions.
Is that with the non-prof?
Yes,
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and announce ready for trial.
Okay, so you all need a trial setting on this one.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Hernandez, can we give them a trial setting?
Your Honor, these cases are set for trial on Friday.
Oh, okay, so you're all ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
have
right,
a few more.
sure, go ahead, tell us which ones you have.
Ortega Nicholas Salvador,
Let's see which page that's on.
I think it's 20, is that right?
That's right, page
Yes.
20.
I see it.
and on my notes, I have that Mr. Hoffman will be filing a motion for continuance. This will be his first. We do have all discovery.
And this is on 3 cases, is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
He has not yet filed his motion for continuance.
None.
All right. Try and get it filed quickly, and then if we need to have a hearing on it, we'll set it. If we don't need to have a hearing, we'll figure out what to do.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
And if you need to take, I saw a couple of people pop up. If you need to take anybody out, I can wait.
I see Ms. Stillinger sitting there patiently waiting. What page is hers on?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
What a pleasure to see you on the bench.
It is a pleasure to occasionally come back and be on the bench. I don't want to do this every day, but it is nice to come back occasionally. Let's see what page.
Page 18, Judge.
Page 18.
Is this Davila?
Yes, Davila, Eduardo Davila, who is here with me.
Okay, and this is today set for a final hearing plea deadline. So where are we at on this case?
Well, we still have the rec out there. 8 deferred BIP, $1,000 fine, 250 hours of community service, UABA, curfew, no contact with the CW, and standard terms and conditions.
And Judge, we will not be accepting that, but we'd like a little bit more time. I think we have a trial sitting on Friday, but we need a little bit more time to find our complaining witness. She signed a non-prosecution statement when Mr. Davila was represented by another attorney at the beginning of this. Unfortunately, that other attorney's office cannot find the non-prosecution. They tell me she signed it. She came to the office and signed it, and they cannot find it. So we're working on getting another non-prosecution statement. I realize that might not necessarily result in a dismissal, but under the facts of this case, it might.
Okay, so you are, right now, what we've got is you're set for trial Friday?
Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I believe that's our first setting. So we'd like to get that moved if we could. I mean, so formally speaking, we're moving to continue that trial setting, Your Honor.
And does the state have any opposition to a short continuance on this case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, if you can give them a setting, I guess we reset it for a final hearing plea deadline. Ms. Stillinger, do you think in about 30 days you should be able to find whoever you need to find and figure out where you're at on this case?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe we can do that. I know I have a trial setting in New Mexico that's fairly firm on July 24th, but if we set it for another hearing on this, 30 days should be enough, and I'll have that, and we could see where we are at that point.
Okay. Mr. Hernandez, can we give them a reset for about 30 days down the road?
Yes, sir, for the final hearing plea deadline, absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else on this case we need to discuss today?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, not from the defense.
Okay. All right. You are excused. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Okay.
Thank you.
What's the next one we have?
Mr. Rasmussen, good morning. Are you available?
Yes, good morning. I'm here. Thank you. I have Jose Adon Rubio.
And what page is Mr. Rubio on?
That I do not know.
Page 22, Judge.
Yes.
Page 22.
Well, there are 2 matters here. One is 2022-0D04212, and I think that's the one Mr. Rasmussen is referring to. That's a possession of a controlled substance.
Page 23.
Okay. I have Mr. Rubio with a whole page.
Yes.
Of different sexual abuse of a child
No,
allegations. Is that?
Judge, it's
And then
an
there's, on the next page, there's a possession. So he has two different. Yes, so let's talk about these separately, I guess. Where are we at with the possession case?
Well, we have a rec, Your Honor. It is for 18 months of state jail felony.
And okay, Perez, are you all going to take that rec, or are we going to have a trial?
This is the first time I've heard this. I've been checking the portal. I didn't know this. I had talked to another attorney that had led me to believe that, you know, we wanted to see what was going on with the more serious case. And that this would either get dismissed or worked out to something. So no, at this point, we're definitely not going to be taking that. I don't even know who the attorney is I was talking to. Is this your case now, Mr. Vandenberg?
Yes, both of these are my cases.
Did you update the portal? I checked about 2 minutes ago. So have you done it since then? Or is this just something you're saying on the record now that that's what the offer is?
Well, let me firm up this. My notes show that that's what the rec is. I don't know if it's in portal.
Okay.
Because this was written by someone else other than me. And let's go back to the other case, which is 2022-0D00460. And that's the one sexual abuse of a child, continuous and so on. I spoke with Ms. Caballero on that last week. We have not been able to meet with the CW on this. We finally were able to set a meeting tomorrow afternoon. So after that, I will be giving an update on the status of this case to Ms. Caballero.
Okay. So this has been, sorry, Judge, this has been tracking the other case, I guess.
Yes.
Well, if we can we've been piggybacking that case for, I don't know, over a year now, I guess. So if we can continue to do that, I don't know what the Ms. Caballero or Mr. Vandenberg is going to ask to do in that other case, but if it's going to get reset a month or whatever, we just ask to follow that, Your Honor.
Mr. Vandenberg, let's talk about both of these at the same time. I'm not sure if Ms. Caballero is here, but it is your understanding that you're going to visit with her tomorrow, I think you said?
The CWs, yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. And then is this case presently set for trial?
I do not know.
And Your Honor, just to let you know, Ms. Caballero is in trial, and her assistant is on the screen. Cioli, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Can you give us any information as to Mr. Rubio's case?
Yes, it's as ADA Vandenberg stated, Ms. Caballero and ADA Vandenberg have been in communication where they're just waiting for the CW. She's been AWOL for a little bit. So that's all we're pending on in order to move forward. I know there is a trial setting, I believe in August.
September 15th.
September.
Okay.
September 15th.
Well, I think we can keep that trial setting, and hopefully you all can get everything resolved between now and then. And if not, we've got a trial setting ready for you. And, you know, if something does change based on these visits with the complaining witness, you know, do what you think is appropriate to do. But for now, I think we will keep that same trial setting. And Mr. Rasmussen, on your case, I think it is sort of, the other case is the dog, in your case is the tail, so to speak. So you will just sort of stay in the position you're at pending what happens in the other one.
Yes, Judge, thank you. You're exactly right. I got sucked into this because I was representing him on a federal matter, and somehow I agreed to do this. So I've just been the tail of this case, and I'll continue to see what happens. I appreciate it, Judge.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
So
excused?
yes, you are excused, and Ms. Caballero's assistant. I don't have your name on the little screen. I'm sorry, I didn't. It just says T. Caballero Law Office, but if this is the only one you have, you are excused also. ma'am.
No, we have one more, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if we can get to that one while you're here. What is the name of the other one you have?
It's Jaime, Ricardo Jaime is the last name.
And do we have a page number for that one?
Page 19, Judge.
All right, let's get on to that.
Your Honor, there is a rec, it expired June 1st, but that rec was 10 PDC. This is final hearing plea deadline today.
Okay, and I assume, well, maybe I shouldn't assume, are you all going to accept that recommendation, or is this case going to go to trial?
It's gonna go to trial except for Friday, Your Honor, but Ms. Caballero did begin another trial on Friday. They had jury selection on Friday and the trial began yesterday on a sexual assault case.
Okay.
So she will not be ready for Friday.
Okay. I think what we need to do is reset this fairly soon. Let's try and get this reset pretty quickly.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hernandez, can you give them another setting within the next 30 days or so?
Yes, sir. I'll send them notice.
Okay. My notes indicate that Mr. Jaime was represented by Ruben Ortiz. Is that not the case any longer? Ms. Caballero is his lawyer?
She is second chair, Your Honor, but they are working on the case together.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get another setting on that one sent out to you fairly quickly.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Now you are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. What other ones do we have ready to go?
Miss Natalie,
Yes, Miss Rena?
did you have anything else for Mr. Ortiz?
No, I don't. I was just gonna inform the court that he was running a little bit late due to him being in court with Judge Lizarraga, but since Yoli already took care of it, since Ms. Caballero is second chair, we are asking for a continuance based on that.
Okay.
Okay.
And we granted it. You'll get a new setting.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. May we
Thank
be
you.
excused?
Yes, you are excused.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. We have. Who do we
Mr.
have
Nunez?
next?
Morning.
Good morning. Which case do we have Mr. Nunez on?
I am here on Miss Rebecca Ortiz, Your Honor.
Okay, what page is that one on?
Let me see.
Page 21, Judge,
All right,
second to the left.
okay. This is set for final hearing plea deadline, and this is cause number 2022-0D04862. Where are we at on this case?
Your Honor, we have a rec of 10 TDC probated for 10 straight probation and probation. I'm sorry, restitution.
And Your Honor, we were going to ask for some additional time to be able to continue to negotiate this case. At this time, we are respectfully declining the offer that we've received. I did jump on the case not too long ago, so I was hoping that we would be able to get our first continuance.
Do you have any objection to granting a first continuance?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Okay, we will continue this. Let's reset the final hearing plea deadline. Do you think if we reset this in 30 days, that'll give you a reasonable amount of time to try and negotiate what you want to try to negotiate?
Can we do 45 days if possible, Your Honor, 45 to 60 days?
Mr. Hernandez, can we do 45 or so, or between 45 and 60?
Yes, Your Honor, we will do that. And Mr. Nunez, just to let you know, the court has not received the waiver of arraignment on this case.
Oh, interesting.
We're almost
Okay.
at trial, so we need that filed ASAP, please.
Okay. I was under the impression her last attorney had, but I'll go ahead and I'll get that to the court ASAP.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Okay, I see Mr. Montoya there. Do we have a case with him?
Yes, you're next, Mr. Montoya.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who is Mr. Montoya's client?
Should be Autumn Gutierrez.
I've got 8 pages of people, so do we know what page Mr. Gutierrez is on?
19
Ms.
at
Gutierrez.
Page 19, Judge.
All right,
the top.
all right, this is cause number 2022 0D04727, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and this is set for a final hearing plea deadline, so where are we at with this case?
We have an acceptance of the plea of the recommendation, Your Honor.
So all you need is a setting for the plea?
I need to draft the plea paperwork and send it over to the defense, Your Honor. And we can ask for a hearing as well.
All right. Can we set it for a plea hearing within the next 10 days?
We will, Your Honor.
Mr. Montoya, that is your understanding as well? We'll set this for a plea, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I just want to be sure that we're canceling the trial date for this Friday in lieu of the plea setting.
That is
I
my
will take care of that,
understanding.
Mr.
Yes, so you're off the hook for Friday.
Very good, sir. Yes, so I'll just be waiting for that plea paperwork to take it down to the jail and have her sign it, sir.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Glad we got this one resolved.
Yes, sir.
If that's your only case, Mr. Montoya, you're excused.
Thank you, sir.
All right, what's the next one we got?
Ms. Lozano.
Thank you. I have Tristan Trujillo.
And what page is that one on?
Page 25. Your Honor.
25.
This is a final hearing. It's case 2022 0D04932. The rec we have is for deferred TAP, $1,000 fine, 250 hours of community service, UABA curfew, and the standard terms and conditions.
Okay, Mr. Vandenberg, we're still missing the use of force reports.
Use of force, okay?
And then Mr. Huffman will also be filing a continuance on this case.
Okay.
Okay, so there's not going to be a plea on this one. It's going to be a trial. It is set now for this coming week. Is that correct?
Yes.
Friday, Judge.
Okay, and Mr. Huffman intends to file a motion to continue that setting?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'd urge him to get that filed quickly. And then, all right, so that's where we're at. There is a potential motion for continuance, but it's set for Friday. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If it is filed today, is the state going to oppose it?
No, sir.
Okay, well, tell him to get it filed as quickly as possible. And then if it's unopposed, we will probably reset it for not very far down the road. But he needs to file it first before we will do that.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
And
Do
then,
you have some more?
yes, Your Honor, I apologize.
No, that's fine.
Jose Jesus Ruiz. Ending in 4711.
And what page is Mr. Reese on?
Page 23, Judge.
Your Honor, the state has a rec, 8 deferred TAP, $2,000 fine, 250 hours of community service, UABAs, curfew, no contact with CW, and standard terms and conditions.
And Your Honor, defense is announcing ready.
Okay, so you're not going to be accepting that plea or that offer? Is it set for trial?
This Friday, I believe.
Okay, so this will be, it's ready to go on Friday.
Okay, and then I have Alejandro Gardo, ending in 4839.
And what page is this one on?
I believe it's 18 on the bottom.
Ms. Lozano, you said Grado, right?
Yes.
Grado, okay, yes, it's page 18. Thank you.
We have a rec on this, Your Honor. It's 10 deferred and the standard terms of conditions.
And Your Honor, defense is announcing ready. We will not be accepting the recommendation.
Okay.
I didn't hear what you said. Are you going to be accepting the plea or not?
No, Your Honor, we are not accepting the plea. We are announcing ready for trial.
Okay, and this one is set already?
For this Friday.
Okay, so this will be on the Friday docket for trial.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then
Okay.
my last one is Ethan Lotoma. It ending in 4823.
And what page is this one on?
19 on the bottom.
19.
See it, yeah. Okay, so this is the final hearing plea deadline. So where are we at on this?
Well, the state has a rec out, 8 deferred, a BIP $1,000 fine, 250 hours of community service, UABAs, curfew, no contact with CW, and the standard terms and conditions.
Your Honor, and the defense is rejecting that, and we are announcing ready for trial.
I'm hearing a lot of static. I think that's gone away now.
Yes.
So is this one set for trial?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Friday.
Okay, you are on the Friday docket for trial.
Thank you, Your Honor, and that was my last one.
That was your last one? Okay,
Yes.
you are excused.
And Mr. Lotoma just showed.
I can see him on the screen. Good morning, Mr. Lozano. You understand your case is set for trial on Friday. I think you're muted, but
Okay.
okay. Yeah. Okay, you are set to go to trial on Friday. Sir. All right. And you can unmute, and I think that's causing some static.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay.
So where are we at now? I think that's all of the public defender case, right?
Yes,
Yes,
I am
you are.
done.
If that's all your cases, yes, you are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
You too. Okay, who else do we have? Which one?
I see Mr. Ortiz's office logged in, Judge. I'm just wondering which case it's on.
I think we already dealt with them on one, which I thought was where Ms. Caballero was second chair, and that took care of that one.
Correct, Judge. We just had one more. We had Austin Castro.
What page? Okay, let's see if we can find that one.
Page 18, Judge, at the top.
He was waiting on the report. Okay, thanks. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Austin Raul Castro, 2022 0D04828. It is set for a final hearing plea deadline today. So where are we on this case?
The state has a rec, 8 deferred, BIP $1,000 fine, 250 hours of community service, UABA, curfew, no contact with CW, and standard terms of condition. And the second case, that's on 4828. The second matter,
Two cases.
yeah, 4820. Pardon me?
No, go ahead. I didn't realize there were two cases.
Yeah, 4820 would be dismissed, as part of the rec in 4828.
Okay. And do we know if this rec is going to be accepted and there's going to be a plea?
At the moment, I'm unsure, Judge, because I know Mr. Ortiz filed a motion to suppress statements and a motion to quash the indictment at the moment, and he's right now in the 346 with Judge Baca. So as soon as he is done, he's gonna go ahead and log in.
All right. So, Mr. Vandenberg, are you familiar with those motions that have been filed?
No, I was not aware of their filing, Your Honor.
All right. And is this case set for a trial?
Yes, Judge, just set this Friday.
All right. Well, it seems like if we can rule on those motions, we should try and do it as quickly as possible, but obviously the DA should have an opportunity to review them and decide what they want to do.
Yes, Your Honor.
So I think you expect Mr. Ortiz back at some point this morning in your
I
office?
do, yes, I do, Judge. He's gonna log in from his own device at the courthouse. So as soon as he's done, he'll go ahead and log in. He was at the 346.
All right. I'm not going to make any rulings on those motions now. Have him call Mr. Vandenberg and discuss this matter. And if we need to try to have a hearing on it, let's try to find a time this afternoon when we can hear what we need to hear on this.
Yes, Judge, will do. I will inform him.
All right. So Mr. Vandenberg, you should be anticipating a phone call with Mr. Ortiz. And then once you all have spoken, if there's a need to do something else, contact the court. And we'll try and accommodate what we need to accommodate.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. And Mr. Castro, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, you are excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. We got any others ready to go?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay, I see Jasmine Welch. Her name is on the screen. I don't know if she's.
Judge, I'm the court clerk on the criminal side.
Oh, okay. So you're not a lawyer. I'm sorry. I
No.
just saw your name. I did not recognize who you
No
were.
worries.
Okay. All right. So I guess we will be in recess if we get. Oh, what happened with Lenny Morales? He had a whole page worth of stuff right in the beginning. Is there any? That was the very first one on page 217, on page 17. Mr. Vandenberg, you know what's going on with Mr. Morales? It's
No, sir.
Raul Buenrostro.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. I guess that I see Mr. Buenrostro, but I don't see his lawyer here yet.
Okay.
So we,
Your Honor, just for your information, the defendant did check in as instructed yesterday, and he was told to be here for the 10 o'clock hearing, but I'm trying to get a hold of Mr. Morales right now.
yes, he is here. So let's see if we can find Mr. Morales.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Buenrostro, if you would continue to wait.
Yes, sir, I
we'll
will.
see if we can find your lawyer and we may be able to deal with your case as quickly as, we'll try and deal with it as quickly as we can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I think that's it for now. And if you would continue waiting, we will let you know if we find somebody. All right, thank you, sir. We will have a short recess while we see who else we may be able to find.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you. This is the only one left.
Mhm.
Ms. Reese, can you hear me?
It's Myrna. Mando, who do you need to talk to?
Ms. Reese, Maria Reese?
Yeah, go ahead and talk to them, Mando, and let them know I'm making a fine that the judge wants, okay?
Yeah. Maria Reese, can you hear me?
YouTube is still on, okay?
Can you hear me, Maria Reese?
What was
Miss-
that, Carla?
The YouTube is still on, the live.
Mando, you need to shut it off until the judge gets back on.
Well,
Okay.
Buenos días,
Buenos días.
el Marrufo.
No, me llamo Armando Muñoz.
Muñoz.
¿Cuál abogado el caso que estás pendiente?
Richard Hasman. Richard Hasman.
Ok. ¿Cuál es el nombre?
José Jesús Ruiz Ontiveros.
José, creo que estaban, déjeme, espérame, déme un segundito. José Ruiz. José Ruiz. José Ruiz, 1956, ¿verdad?
Sí, señor.
Ok. Ya hablaron con el abogado Hoffman y
No,
está
señorita.
el trial está para el 16 de junio, pero comuníquese con el abogado Hoffman, porque ya estaban aquí hablando sobre de ese caso.
Ok.
Así para que no esté esperando aquí nomás, ¿ok?
Ok, ¿cómo se llama usted, señor?
Yo me llamo Armando Muñoz, yo estoy aquí
Arma-
ayudando a Mr. Marrufo.
Ok, sí.
¿Ok?
Entonces hablo con el abogado ahorita.
Correcto, sí.
Entonces
Yo
Armando,
voy a hacer nota que usted se presentó aquí en el Zoom, ¿ok?
ok, gracias, señor.
Ok, de nada, ¿eh?
Armando Muñoz, ¿verdad?
Sí, Armando Muñoz, ¿eh?
Ok, eso es todo, nomás tengo que hablar con el abogado.
Sí, porque ya estaban hablando del caso, de su caso, ¿ok? Nomás comuníquese con su abogado.
Ok, señor, muchas gracias.
Igual, ¿eh? Que tenga buen día.
Igualmente, gracias.
Ok, bye bye.
Bye bye. Te comuniques con el abogado.
Mr. Leiva, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Leiva? ¿Me puede escuchar?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
I was unmuting it, sir.
Okay, who's your attorney?
Mr. Spencer, Joshua Spencer,
And your name is, what is your name again, sir?
Larry Leyva.
Larry Leyva. Give me one
Yes, sir.
second here. Let me double check. Larry Leyva. So your case was actually discussed. If you want, go and contact your attorney,
Okay.
okay?
Yes, sir. I'll contact back to you. Yeah, yesterday I contacted Mireya, I believe, and she told me to call today at 10 a.m. for my court.
Okay. Yeah, because but you know what? Let me just stand by for a minute. Let me just double verify that. So I'm gonna put you in the waiting room again, okay? Just to double check.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Judge, we're ready. Mr. Morales is on there. Mando, if we can get back on YouTube.
Got it. Okay, give me one second.